that pan down for me? I can't reach it. I said, certainly, and reached over and handed it to her. She said, this is the best pan for strudel. Browns it nicely. She went back to her chores. Her hands were a blur. We went over to the round table. She laid out the cloth. She took the dough from the bowl and slapped it on the table. Then she began to push the dough into a paper-thin pastry. She said, now push the dough to the edge if you are able. Well, she and I pushed the dough out to the table's edge. And she got out her knife and began to cut the excess dough. We'll roll this into a ball, she said, and save it for another strudel later. We don't want anything to be wasted, you know. When she was young, she was around 5 feet tall. When she hit 98, she was easily 4'8". Right up to the end, she still needed someone to reach up in the high cupboard for the plates. When the pastry was at its thinnest, she reached for the bowl of sauce. You could smell the butter and sugar and the cheese. Then she'd ladle the concoction right onto the thin dough. Then she'd pull on the tablecloth to round the strudel with ease. You've got to be careful when you roll the dough into the pan, she said. Be sure there are no holes in the dough for the sauce to leak out. Then she laid the strudel right in the middle of the pan. Said set the oven to 350 degrees and drizzle butter on top. When she was young, she was around 5 feet tall. When she hit 98, she was easily 4'8". Right up till the end, she always needed someone to reach up into the high cupboard for the plates. You could see she had done this a few thousand times. In her long life, she was the matriarch of the dessert. Not to mention countless soups, cabbage rolls, and cakes. But if cheese strudel was the goal, she was like a pastor in a church. Nowadays, the family can't be bothered with Grandma Strudel. They remember how good it was, but they say it makes them fat. But I still had the strudel recipe she gave me long ago. And I'm liable to pull it out and make it someday. She called me the brat. Oh, when she was young, she was around 5 feet tall. When she hit 98, she was easily 4'6", 4'7", 4'8". Right to the end, she still needed someone. And I was there to reach in the cupboard for the plate.